I have some really big news that I wanted to share in a video. But first, before I get to the big news, I wanted to just kind of give you an update on what I've been up to work-wise. The first big thing is that I've been putting my time and effort towards is a children's book for a small company out of Boston. It's about cats, and the deadline for that is at the end of the month, so I've got a lot of work to do on that. The other thing I'm doing are my Pun Day comics, which come out every Sunday. So if you're on Facebook and Tumblr, be sure to follow those. They're Pun Day strips. I'm also working on a bunch of posters that are going to be going up around town. I've got some posters for Dance Sleight Dance and another poster for Into the Woods or something like that. Clearly I should know the name of it, but I don't. I also have an intern that's going to be coming. He's going to be starting on Tuesday. Hi Gavin, if you're watching this. I look forward to that, and we're going to be working on my web presence. Thanks, Truck. And with my web presence, I'm going to be doing some Instagram posts of just the processes of my work, but I'm also going to be trying to get my children's book, the one that I've already done, The Bungle Book, on Amazon, because I'm 4 pages too short. I'm actually going to make coloring pages for this. So be on the lookout for that on Amazon. Another big thing is commissions. If you guys are at all interested in me doing commissions, whether it's fan art that you've seen, or you want me to tunify yourself or your pet hamster, just let me know. Email me at naders.art@gmail.com or Facebook message me or anything like that, and you can just Google Naders Art and my stuff will come up. Now for plans for the upcoming year. I'm going to be working on more children's books. I'm kind of collaborating with a friend, Cassie Baldoff. She's a writer, and we're going to put together a children's book. I'm also have a couple of my own children's books I'm going to be working on. I'm also going to be doing art drops throughout the year. And so if you come across these things around town, they're from me, and just enjoy those. I'll be posting about art drops and drawings, which are free little competitions and games that I put on Facebook. Then I'll post something and you just put up a picture or something and I will draw it for you. And if you win, I'll draw your name out of a little hat. Another cool thing that's going to be coming up are classes. I'm going to be doing classes for comics through an art board in town. And it's going to be for kids. The other class that I'm doing is, I'm just titling it Pencil and Paper, and that's for elementary school kids to just learn how to draw a little bit better, little fundamentals of drawing. Another big thing I'm going to do is a Kickstarter. If you're not familiar with Kickstarter, it's a way to raise funds for a project, and you do that by selling perks. So I'll be selling prints of my art and little art books that I put together, and this is all to put together a body of work that I can then go to Comic-Con with, because I've been desperately trying to get to Comic-Con for the past 3 years, but it hasn't worked out. So this is really a big push for this year. Okay, I think that's about all. Moving on to the big news. My graphic novel Proof came in the mail, finally. This is a graphic novel that I did with MD Shotzikotl. And yeah, I've never really said his name out loud. So if that's not how you pronounce it, MD, I'm severely sorry. But he wrote a novel and commissioned me to do a graphic novel adaptation. And this is actually only the first 12 or so chapters in his book, but it turned out really great, and I'm really excited about it. This is just the proof, and so there's a lot of edits that still need to happen. So I have a good chunk of work ahead of me, but I'm really excited to have this out and actually tangible, so I can go like this. It's just wonderful. So stay tuned, and I will let you know when it's actually out and available for you to buy. I'd really love to just get this in your hands and so you can enjoy it. So that's the big news. Thank you so much for all of you who support me through all of this and just enjoy my work. I'm glad that you do. I'm glad that it brings a smile to your face. So yeah, thank you very much and have a great day.